Madden NFL 23. And up next is one of the best nicknames in football, Sauce Gardner, who's stating his place among the league's best with 6 picks this season. It's the Barons and the Bills on Thursday night primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we begin Week 8 with a good matchup for you here between the Brooklyn Barons and the Buffalo Bills. Hello, everybody. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you take a look at the Bills entering play here. They come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a victory. This should be a fun one.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost.
Yeah.
How does he eliminate that one interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
They'll start on the ground with Gibson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. On second down, here's Gibson again. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Going up top. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 23.
That's interference. Defense.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Allen. It's caught by Davis. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. On second down, a run with Gibson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Allen going to try and throw on third down. And that is incomplete. And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. First down, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Holmes. 6 yards left on second down. Mayfield to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. On third down, Mayfield. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, he was looking at a dime formation, 6 defensive backs on the field, so he was looking for anyone to throw the football to, but he didn't have anyone open, so he took off and ran for it, but he came up just short, and that brings up 4th down.
Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. Great coverage there, holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Allen. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Allen to throw it. Steps away to his left. This is intercepted. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive, because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
They'll run with Holmes. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Mayfield. And he's got it. They showed a little athletic juke, but then the daylight quickly closed. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This is less than an extra point, just a 19-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st and goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll run with Gibson. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. That'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fair catch called for Nate at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Mayfield on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Mayfield's pass complete to number 84. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Mayfield down. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. A nice move he had, but can't break away. And he's brought down just inside the 30. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And now the field goal team on for Buffalo. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And his kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield over the middle, complete. It's Holmes. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. It's caught. Reception by Holmes. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. That's caught. It's 2-2 Atwell. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mayfield. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The kick by Carlson is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So 2 first-quarter field goal attempts for him, and he's converted on both.
I like the positive right there. 2 for 2. Got the points on the board. The negative side is they didn't score touchdowns. And, of course, going forward in this game, that's going to be the aim, and hopefully they'll be kicking extra points instead.
Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes, steady goes the offense. But you know what else is happening, too, because they are a team now recognized with the ability to run the football. You've got to be able to throw it better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier. Yeah, he's establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Throwing is Allen on third. Rolling to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on a final play of this first quarter. After one, it's 13-6. Second quarter now, it's Brooklyn in possession as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Throwing, Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
A run now with Holmes. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. On the carry, it's Holmes. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. Elijah Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Barons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Carlson now to add the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. That time a 6-play drive. And it was finished off by Elijah Moore on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded at the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. 2nd and short now following the fumble. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a 1st down on the play.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, it's Gibson. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Pearson. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Once more, Gibson. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off.
Allen's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. Well, this secondary just continues to be a force. Multiple interceptions in this game, and now the pick 6.
And the thing about it is once you get an interception as a unit, you think to yourself, okay, we got that. How do we increase it the next time? Get the interception, do a little more damage, and there's your outcome right there. Take it to the house and break down what they're trying to do offensively.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On 2nd and 7, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7 to throw Mayfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt here as he'll send this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will offense as they take over. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that Play did on the last one.
43 yards on the ground for him so far. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he is going to have a Bills first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
Gibson again. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. From midfield, here's Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. From the gun, it's Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Here's Perkins on first down. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 2.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The extra point splits the uprights, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Going to the air again with Mayfield. Eluding the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Gregory Rousseau able to record his 5th sack of the season. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 45-yard line. Here's Holmes. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now another timeout called for by the offense. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back with you shortly. But first, let's take a look at what's coming up this weekend around the NFL. Some great games still to come. And I think we highlighted one of the better ones right there, as they'll have to do battle with the Denver Broncos. Good games in the late afternoon as well. We'll stay out east and highlight the matchup at MetLife Stadium, where it'll be the Giants taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And finally, a good one on Monday Night Football between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Bucks. We'll continue on and take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half. And in a tie ball game, they've got to be asking themselves, what can we do to get this passing game on track for the second half to come? Meanwhile, for the Bills, we get a look at their numbers on the ground in that first half, as they'll be looking to rev things up here in a tie ball game.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half, because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Here's Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL?
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. You call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and his throw here's incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
The Bills send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Again,
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Escaping the pressure right. Now this one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. They'll run. This is Holmes. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already.
Oh, Davis lost it. It's loose. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And that, Charles, you'd have to think a pretty avoidable mistake.
You're exactly right about that, partner, because it all comes down to covering up the football. Look, turnovers are going to happen. They're inevitable. But in a tie game in the 3rd quarter, those turnovers can change the tide of the ball game. And now it's up to their defense.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pearson. And he is going to have a Bills first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. To throw, it's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
A give to Gibson running right. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. On 2nd and 9. Allen. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield now. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mayfield being chased out left. And this is going to be intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mayfield now from the 50. And his throw is incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And pass complete to Moore. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Mayfield with it once more. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Bills to take over. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's Bush. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run, and I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. On play action, Allen. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. A handoff for Gibson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. On play action, Allen. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the 1st down. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Back to the ground with Gibson. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
They'll run with Gibson, and this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield to throw it. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. 2nd and 7. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He's got the connection to Moore. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Holmes. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Over the middle, it's Holmes. And he's got a 1st down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Mayfield. They'll find a man over the middle, Tutu Atwell. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. 3rd and short yardage, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Oh, it's no good. Carlson pushed it to the right, and they will not cut into that 10-point lead. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within one score.
All hope not gone yet, but at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within one score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
To throw, it's Allen. This one hauled in by Sample. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Mayfield. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake. Mayfield. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Gregory Rousseau. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Mayfield now.
Open man is Atwell, complete.
And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 35. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. He's got Hooper on the short connection. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
A first down throw for Mayfield. That pass complete to Moore. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. From the 22, Mayfield. Holmes has got it complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down. Mayfield looks to throw. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's at the 50, the 30, 10.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And now out come the Bills.
And now they are in prime position, first and goal after the interception and return. They'll look to make it pay off for 6 points.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And it's caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
Allen now looks to throw. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. They'll wind up losing 10 there, a full 10 yards, so that one hurts. And it brings up third and goal. To the air, Allen. Flush to his right. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming from the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 13. 2 minutes, 17 seconds to go. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 25. To throw, Mayfield. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's third down. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Gets this to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Mayfield to throw.
This caught. Reception by Holmes. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. Buying time to his left. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. First down now, but that clock rolling.
Mayfield.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Mayfield.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
Now Mayfield.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts it in the any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Bills,
it's a rare win, just their 2nd in these first 8 games.
and they'll be able to enjoy